What's going on, guys? Netty here. Welcome to my new channel. It's a tutorial and speed art, anything I'll upload. Mainly tutorial channel for editing and GFXs. There'll be some tutorials on advanced and basics. This is I'm gonna start out with the basics here today. 2D motion tracking in After Effects. You can recommend tutorials that you want. I'll be uploading speed arts as well of other projects if I've got no ideas for a tutorial. OCs I'm working on, any edits, basically any sort of graphics work. So today, as I said, I'm going to start with 2D motion tracking. So grab your clip into a new composition. Say if you've got your main composition, so if I just make a composition, say this is your main comp. Say this is your main composition with everything in that you're going to put everything in. Make sure you separate the composition of your motion track. It makes it clearer and easier to use. You don't have to pre-compose it, but you can if you want to. If you know what pre-composing is, it's just where the clip is all in one instead of dragging it all into one main comp and it's squished into one layer. Double click it and it'll open into a new layer. Oh, voice crack, lol. So that is basically just what a brief explanation of what a pre-composing is. Pre-compose layer, and there is pre-compose, right click, pre-compose, or you could just drag your clip into this little button here which is pre-compose and it makes a new comp for you. So if you want to do that, that's easier. Your motion tracking clip does not have to be 59 FPS or 60 or above, whatever, and yeah, it can be 30. It's easy to work with 30 because there's no twixter on it, unless if it's a short length and you can put twixter on it to ease it out a bit, or you can just enable timer mapping. Right, so first of all is drag your clip in, obviously, and you want to either, if you haven't got this window up here, you can go to window and then it's called tracker. Make sure that's have it ticked to have down here for the motion tracking, and you want to click on your clip and then these two buttons will come up. You want to click track motion and this little point will come up. This is your motion tracker. So this is your first track point. You can have as many as you want, and motion trackers whatever you want, like how many you want. So you can have like a million, obviously not a million, but you know, a good amount of range that you want on here. So how many of the things you want to motion track on this one clip, you can just keep adding motion tracks and they'll keep coming up with track points and do the exact same thing over and over again. This is for Call of Duty, obviously, and if you want to motion track a player, it's exactly the same thing, but just apply it. Say if they're facing towards you, you can apply it to their head or their gut area. But for this one, if you want this clip, I'll put a download link in the description for you to practice. This is 30 FPS, just saying. So you want to get your track point, narrow it to a corner or a good point. I'm going to put it into this garage corner right at the beginning of the door, and just close the boxes a little bit. So the first box inside here, the smallest one, is your detail box. This one is just this area around it, and you can close it in as well. Click this play button, analyze forward it's called, on your tracker tab. Click play and wait until it goes almost off the screen, and then click stop. When it has, for me, I'll come back on this tutorial. Okay guys, so I'm back. Just a quick note, my After Effects stopped responding, so I had to reopen it, quickly redo this, and it stopped working in the corner, so I just quickly motion tracked it to this tire down here. But you can motion track it to whatever point you want. What's going on Skype? Hello. Goodbye. So you've got your motion track done. You only want it to about 5 to 8 seconds at the latest, and you can cut it off there if you want to. You can either Control Shift D to split it and then delete that layer, or hold Alt and press the open bracket. Right, or the close bracket, should I say. Now what you want to do is go Layer, New, Null Object, and trim it to the length of the motion track. Then edit target, the null object, then obviously apply X and Y, not obviously, but you guys obviously know that, and then make sure it's on quarter for me because my computer is very slow. It's got a lot of stuff on it. I need a new computer. And this null object is now the motion track. So the clip isn't, the null object is. Wait for my After Effects to respond. Sorry about this. And yeah, so this null object here is now your main motion tracked part. So whatever is on that clip, this has still got the track points on it, as you can see. If you want to see them clearer, just click on the clip and press U. I'm going to come back in a second. Okay, sup, I'm back. Right, so as I was saying, yeah, this is your main what is it? Motion track. Now what you want to do is grab some text. It's not responding again. Wow, BRB. Okay, so I'm back again. I just closed Skype and made this a high running priority on my computer. Right, so get your text tool, make some text or whatever thing you've got. Just narrow that down. 46 should do. Yeah, that's right. Right, so I'm just going to type in Netty. Netty's tutorials. Right, and there you go. There's your text. Do whatever text you want. Any font you want, doesn't really matter. No, that looks ugly. I'm just going to keep on Beavis new. Wherever I put that. There it is. And you can obviously change the size of it, whatever you want. You can change the size of it, literally, it doesn't really matter. Oh, doesn't really matter what you do. You can add some effects on it. I like to add a bit of glow. And scroll down, stylized glow, not star glow, which is a trapcode plugin. And then there you go. As you can see, wherever you move it, the text moves away. So what you want to do is get this parenting tool, so this swirly thing down here, if you want, whatever you want to call it, and it's called a pick whip, and you pick whip it to the null 1. So the null object, and you can position this wherever you want on here, and it will stay in that certain position around here, around where you've motion tracks. So I can stick it there, and that'll stay there, as you can see, and I can stick it anywhere. Oh, euphemism. And literally you can resize it, do whatever you want with it, skew it, whatever, you can change it, do whatever the damn well you like with it, and it'll still stay there if you pick whipped it. So yeah guys, that's basically the tutorial. Simple as easy as that. The glow you can obviously change. If I put this to full, see the glow a bit clearer. If you grab some color correction on it, you can see it obviously clearer. It depends what color correction you've got. If you've already got glow in your Magic Bullet looks or color correction that you've made in After Effects, do not add the glow to the text. That will already be on there. If it's too strong, lower the glow in either Magic Bullet looks or on your After Effects. So guys, again, this has been Netty helping you out with 2D motion tracking. I'm out. Peace.